I just put together a little list. There are probably things you know, but I thought that might generate some discussion. If I don't make it through the list, I'm not really worried about it, but I think that maybe there'll be some things that'll be good reminders for all of us. I'm currently teaching an online course at West Liberty, and I'm challenged. The first thing that I think is really important is that you welcome students purposefully. Doesn't mean you have to send something individual to everyone, but it's really nice if you can just give them before the class starts, hi, I'm Professor whoever, and we're excited about blah, blah, blah class. Make sure when the course is available on Monday or whenever that you go read the syllabus and that you work on getting your textbook and those kinds of things. I think that a lot of our students at West Liberty, I've actually heard admissions say this, they tell them not to get their books till the first day. So if we're expecting them to have books on the first day, we probably need to give them that reminder the week before classes start or even before that if we can. Be present several times per week. Doesn't mean you have to be in there every minute of every day, but check messages every day. You want an answer when you write to someone, and the students do too. Provide substantive feedback. Provide feedback students can use, not just well, this is wrong. This needs improvement. Here are some ideas for maybe how you could do that or how you could go about that. I'm teaching a grant writing class right now to undergrads, and they really don't know anything about it. So I'm really having to go back to, the writing needs to be a little more academic. We're not talking doctoral level, but it shouldn't be, I'm really hoping this project's going to be great. It really needs to be, the plan for the project is that we're going to this, this, and this. And so that's kind of putting me back in touch with undergrads who I haven't taught for years. So, and we're a little struggling. They're not really good at following instructions. And they're starting to feel the pain from choosing to not follow instructions or read their feedback, and they're unhappy. So whoever my dean is, whether that's Ann or Tom, you might be hearing about me. I don't know. Respond to their messages promptly, which we've talked about. Reach out when someone hasn't logged in. Sometimes it's really busy that first week, and we're just trying to answer the intro form and remind there's a deadline, these things are going on. But if you can reach out when they're not doing well. My son was in a class recently, and the instructor, who happens to be in this group, was very kind to reach out and make some recommendations to him. And she handled that very, very well, and he appreciated it. And I'm so sorry that he's a terrible student in your subject. I apologize. But it makes a difference when we reach out to them. Have you logged in? I can see that you haven't logged in yet. Is there something you need? Do you need some help? Can I help you with something? What's keeping you from doing that? Do you work 3 days in a row for 12 hours and you can't till Thursday, or what's the situation? So that then you can figure out what you might need to tweak to help them. The idea for all of us, I think, is to get the students, not just through the course, but through the course, having conquered many of the objectives so that they can then go do the next thing they need to do after your course. Read thoroughly and write carefully. I spend a lot of time writing emails to students when they've asked me for something that maybe I'm not going to do. I want to be careful. I want to try to see it from the student's side. And I might call someone and say, hey, let me read this to you and see how it sounds, because I don't ever want a student to feel that I'm picking on them. But I'm tough about the deadlines, and I'm tough about following the instructions. And if you didn't follow the instructions, and I've warned you and I've warned you and I've done an announcement, hey guys, don't forget to do this, and you're still not doing it, I'm going to stop grading your stuff. And a lot of students in our traditional age group they didn't have that experience in high school. And so they aren't worried about those kinds of things until week 5, for example. And that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. So I think that we should be flexible within reason. If someone's been sick, if someone's lost a family member, of course, take it easy on them. Do the best you can. If they need an incomplete and an incomplete is appropriate, we should do that. But an incomplete isn't necessarily appropriate just because a student wants one. And plan your time well, because even though we're not the students, we still get to Thursday and go, oh, I didn't send that announcement out, or I need to grade these right now. So try to follow the plan that you make for yourself, and also give yourself some grace. It's not just for everyone else, it's for you too. Take it easy on yourself. Guys have comments? What's your favorite online teaching best practice?